Okay, this working on an airplane thing is serious business. There's no tomfoolery allowed to happen here. You can't make and crack the jokes, okay? Autopilot install part 2. This is Jimmy's World, and I am rebuilding this Piper Cherokee 6 that has not been an annual for 22 years. That's longer than some of you that are watching this have been alive. That's crazy. Well, we are 90% done and 90% to go. On today's episode, we're finishing up all this. Autopilot is done. I've got the pitot and the static lines are all ran and plumbed and all that stuff. The electronic side of this and the head unit stuff is done. So everything back here, I think, is 100% done. Got our ELT in, jacks. Oh, no, just kidding. I got to put a little cover plate right there on that thing. And then it's done. Let's take a look out there what we got to do today. Today, we have to run the cable out to the end of the wing. And to do that, yep, you guessed it, take that stupid gas tank off again. And then we're going to start installing the bracketry that goes inside the wing there, with the servo that's in that box back there, and some of these nice pretty brackets in that bubble wrap. Let's take a look. So here's the servo, the bracket, the arm, and all the hardware. Somehow that has to go into that hole, all of this. So, and to add to it, man, there's a fuel line right there. So that's super awesome. And there's no other access panel. So you see those rivets right there? Yeah, so I've got to put a brace or 2 braces on the back and then mold the plate to the side of it like this, and then mount the servo right here with the arm that goes this way down to about where that little nut right there is. And so this has got teeth on it right here. Those like to bite you. And you got to have 2 hands, but it's only big enough for 1 hand to get in there. So that's been fun. Yeah, see up in there? So that thing has to bolt to right there and down there. And you have a fuel line right there. Those wires up there, not that big of a deal. But that's my work area right there. And then on this side, it has to go to that little arm right there, the other end of the cable, to then hook to all that stuff. So that is exciting. I talked to Jeff, and he said that his guy, who's installed a bunch of these and designed it, can get this one done in about 4 hours. Well, that's about 14 hours quicker than what I'm thinking I'm going to be able to get this thing installed. Right now I'm on what hour am I? I think I'm right at 4 hours on this thing now. So, and I haven't even got the first bolt put into that thing yet. That's exciting. I can imagine Jeff's dad saying to him as he was growing up, "Jeff, why can't you be like all the other boys and just put your servos right here where everybody else does? Why do you have to go and be all different and, you know, try to do things better and have more precision and all this kind of stuff? Why can't you just be like everybody else?" I'm feeling a little bit at this stage of the game. Now, he did tell me that the reason they couldn't put it under here, which their competitor does, is because of the precision and how the servo arm attaches. It has to go to a solid link. It can't go to cables. But you know, the other guy does use a similar style arm servo on cables. So just saying. Oh, and the roll servo is the easier of the 2 servos to put in. So that's fun. Yeah. This thing royally kicked my butt. I think I'm on hour 9, and I finally got all this stuff mounted and that ready to go in the airplane. Got in a fight with a cat apparently, and I lost really bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is no joke here. Oh my goodness, I'm pooped. I'm just gonna finish, not do anything more today, and then come back and try to finish this thing up tomorrow. So that'll be day number 3 on the roll servo. All right, day 3 of working on the Autopilot servo. I've got everything built. I got my bracket all built and all that stuff and ready to install. And then I was thinking, I just wish I had smaller arms so that I could get up in there better. Aha! So I recruited some help. So he's gonna stick his arms up in there. Now, I don't know if this borders on child abuse or not, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna get all scratched up instead of me today, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So let's see if he can get this done. Look how much room he's got working on that. Are you able to see it while you're putting it on?
Yeah. I found a hole. Right.
How did you do that so fast? I both hate you and love you, and you're fired and you're hired all at the same time. Yeah, this is what I should have done a long time ago. I'm just gonna lay here, point out what he needs to do, and have him do the work. I like that a lot better. Yep, it's taken 2 of us to get this thing in there, and both of us are working blind.
Yep. Uh-oh.
You got that screw yet?
Almost.
Yeah, this is how this project is going. Well, there it is, all bolted in and secured on that end. We just gotta put our connector over there on the end and the other side of that shaft there. And then this roll servo is done. Thanks to this guy right there. Well done, bud. Good job.
Yep.
Thank you for all your help. Well, we're done with the roll servo install on this thing. Calculated up, it's right at 11 hours is how long it took me to put this in the first time through. Now, Jeff said that his guy could get it done in 4 hours. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Not on, there's no way. I could see cutting it in maybe, 5 or 6 hours, but daggone, this is a pain in the butt. So that's 1 servo installed, and he told me, I think this might be the easier of the 2 to install, so that's fun. Yay. But we got it done, and I'll show it to you so you can see how pretty it is. And from here, we have to do our final adjustments, and I gotta wait till the other servo is installed before we can do final adjustments and get everything zeroed out. And we'll be waiting for the other servo to get installed for that. Stay tuned.